Hello guys, it's Rapty Raptor. Ooh, I'm doing great. I'm having a really good day today. I was want to present you my new tank. It's like the Invincible tank on Crossout. I'm going to explain you why. I got a total of 8,000 right now. It's not 11,000 that I was saying, but I can buff that 8,000 to 11,000k 11,000, in game. So I'm going to show you overall all the build, all the parts there is, and how much I build it to buff that 8,000 that we have here. So when you get level 30 with the engineer, you're going to unlock the co-pilots. With the co-pilots, you're going to use the Grizzly. The Grizzly is what you need as a tank master to have in game. It's going to give you like a limit of the mass of the cabins, but by 3%. It's a little 3%, but keep that in mind right now. We're going to come back with that 3%. The armored, it's going to be buff of 5% of every parts on your build, of armored. Here, it's going to reduce the penalty of your tracks you're having right now by 10% less. It's really good. Here you got the effect. The effect, every time you get like 2 shots every 1 second, is going to give you a buff of 30% for 6 seconds. So you're going to get a buff of armored of 35%, 30% for 6 seconds, but 35% with that little 5% that you have here. Plus so it's 8,000 hour plus 35% already just with the co-pilots. Let's keep that in mind. Next, you're going to be installed the tracks. What is the Goliath tracks doing? It's going to buff the durability of your parts by 25%. It's really huge. So every part that are installed on the Goliath going to be buffed by 25% durability, plus already the 35% that you have. So it's like 60% more durability buff, Next, you're going to go at behind the build here. I install that tracks. That tracks is the armored tracks. It's going to give you a buff again of 25% of durability on every part there is on your build. So it's 60 plus 25%, so it's 60, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 85% of more durability on every part on your build. So it's 8,000 plus 85%. But you're going to say, yeah, Raptor, but they can destroy your tracks, Yeah, I know that. That's why I think about a module there is in game. That module going to give you a buff here of 30% more armored. So everything that is touched to the module there is going to buff the armor of your tracks here and your cabins, because it's connecting to your cabins there, by 30% more armored. It's huge. It's really huge. Next, you got that engine here. That engine going to buff all the movement, like the tracks here and there, the Goliath tracks, by 20% more armored. The durability of your tracks going to be buffed by 20%. So these tracks mean that protect all your behind your tank, the parts that is like a huge problem to your tank, because it's going to get attacked a lot. It's going to be buffed by 30 plus 20%. So 50% more durability for these tracks and 20% more durability for those tracks here. Next, I'm going to show you the cabins that you want to use in game for this kind of build. I'm going to go at the event pass, the pass that you shouldn't buy, but me, I buy them. And don't do like me, it's not worth it. There's the Starfall, the gun that everyone wants in game. Me, it's not appealing as much as what I can get from this gun. Because from this gun, I can get the Conhorde here. I don't know if I pronounced it right in English, but Conhorde or something like that. It's going to give you a buff of 30% more on your build for 10 seconds when it's activated. So you get already all those buff that I don't remember how much there was. I'm going to use my calculator here. So the co-pilots give you 35%, right? After that, the Goliath tracks give you 25%, but only on the parts that are installed on the Goliath tracks. After that, you got the tracks behind that give you a plus 25% more durability on every part there is. The module going to give you a plus 35%, 30%, I think, yeah, 30% of the durability of your tracks here and your cabins. And the engine going to give you a plus 20% more durability of the tracks here. Yeah, I'm missing something. I'm kind of lost, because there's so many buff on this tank. It's really huge. And you got the Conhorde, okay? The Conhorde that's going to give you a plus 30%. So you got a total of 165% buff of your 8,000 armor. Yeah, that's really huge. And there's something I want to show you. There's an if you want to use a different engine, I'm going to show you something. You know that cabins Conhorde. You remember that 3% that giving you? It's going to buff the weight mass that you're going to get from the Conhorde. Look how much mass you can put on these cabins. It's huge, right? It's freaking huge. And now it's going to be buffed by your co-pilot Grizzly here, by the 3% there is. It's not a lot, but that's kind of 3%, you take it. And also here, later in game, you can get the Pegasus that's going to give you all that mass limit. 3,700 of more mass that you can build. So it's going to be freaking huge, dude. It's going to be a massive Invincible tank. And next, you got the penalty of the tracks going to be reduced. But you're going to lose that 20% more armored with the other engine, that I'm using right now. So it's less 4+. So I'm going to show you how it looks like really fast. Oh my god, it's going to be like a 10 minutes video. I don't think anyone's going to put themselves in that. I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to show you how it looks like if you are still there. So the mecha that are there are doing kind of a lot of damage if you don't have any armor. It's the mecha you get from the new DLC map. Wait, where are they? They're not even spawned yet? Oh, there they are. Look my HP right now. I mean, it's not going down. Oh, it's going down a bit. Yeah, bro. You're a freaking tank. Let's go. So I'm gonna go, guys. I wish you a good day. I'm going to try to buff it and show you how it looks like at the end. I'm going to try to bring it to 11,000 armor and put that off cabins. So I really love you. I'm going to see you in the next game. See ya.